Hi, in this video we are going to make the final presentation from GastroSoft. Let's jump right in. This final phase focused on 5 key points: innovation, identification of final users, final requirement listing, interface redesign, and usability testing, resulting in our final product. GastroSoft stands out for its innovation in 5 different aspects. The first one is customization. The softwares adapt to the specific needs of each restaurant. Number 2, total integration. GastroSoft combines multiple tools into a single system, eliminating the need for separate platforms. Number 3, advanced analytics. The system provides metrics and data to support informed decision making. Number 4, enhanced customer experience. GastroSoft offers faster and more integrating process, improving customer satisfaction. And finally, digital transformation. The software addresses the need for business to adapt to an increasing digitized environment. GastroSoft not only manages the daily operations of the restaurant, but also strengthens customer relationships and drives business growth through integrated and intuitive technological solutions. It is the ideal tool to compete in a modern and dynamic market.
In our project, 4 persons were identified. The first is the establishment proprietary, who is a primary person. His tasks are related with the total establishment administration, so he needs software that allows him to optimize resources, employees, and customers. The rest of the persons are secondary persons. The waiter is related with the customer service, so he needs software to make his task easier and faster to provide a better service. Receptionists are related with the home delivery and reservations, so she needs software to control and optimize time. And the last is customer. Her tasks are related with placing home orders and paying for services, so she needs software to do his task in a practical and easy way.
Moving on to the requirements of our project. Here on the screen we have our final functional requirements and our final non-functional requirements, right? First off, we have the non-functional requirements that our software is going to offer to its users, right? First off, we have the register orders. Second, we have edit orders. Third, we have determine if an order is completed. Fourth, we have provide a map of the restaurant tables. Fifth, we have provide the ingredients stock. Sixth, we have notify when an ingredient is getting low. Seventh, we have not allowed to perform an order if a dish is not available. And finally, we have income and expenses information of the restaurant, right? And moving on to our non-functional requirements. First off, we have the intuitivity. Second, we have the capacity. Third, we have the rapidity. Fourth, we have the availability. Availability. And finally, we have the security.
Well, we continue with the evolution of the interface. They managed to evolve on 2 occasions, but the final one was this last one made in Figma, where greater usability was achieved and made more intuitive. Continuing theme. The client interface evolved from a paper sketch to an interactive design in Figma. It will turn a digital version in CAM to improve the initial design. And finally, colors, formats, and fusion were used to make it more intuitive and functional, still requiring a guided demonstration. The waiter interface went from an initial sketch on paper that defined the essential to a prototype in Canva, with visual and intuitive improvements, and finally to advanced design in Figma, with fluid transition and practical options, combining functionality and professional style. The receptionist interface went from a paper sketch with basic function to a design in Canva with colors for table status, organized tabs, and notifications, and finally to an iterative prototype in Figma with real-time updates, responsive design and testing, usability to short this its efficiency. The owner's interface went from a hand sketch with key functions outlined to a design in Canva with visual and intuitive improvements, highlighting the consolation of action and author, for finally to an iterative prototype in Figma responsive and organized, optimized for easy navigation and ready for deployment. These are the examples of each interface, and we continue with the next one.
Secondly, we conduct usability tests and satisfaction surveys with 8 different users. In questionnaire, we ask users to rate their experience from 1 to 5, and we obtain positive results, as 100% of users agree that the features implemented in the interface are useful. Similarly, they state that the interface is easy to use, intuitive, and that navigating it is straightforward and efficient. Additionally, they noted that communication with the team was appropriate.
Now I'm going to talk about the generic skills. First one is communicates in Spanish orally and in writing in his professional intervention and in his personal life, using the language correctly. This was applied mostly implementing the usability tests. Next is work with others in multi-inter and transdisciplinary environments in a cooperative manner. This was applied teamwork with the teamwork and interaction we had with the people to whom the usability tests were applied to. Next is use information communication technologies in your professional intervention and your personal life in a relevant and responsive manner. The four we mainly use were Figma for the interfaces, Excel to manage the work, Word for documentation, and Caphook to make this video. Next one is the next generic skill is manage knowledge in your professional intervention and personal life in an appropriate manner. It was easy because of the lighter nature of these sprints and because we have previous experience with very similar programs, the one we use. The next generic skill is make decisions in your professional and personal practice responsibly. It was essential to sprint to correctly distribute the task of this sprint because of the strong continuity this has related to the previous phase. Now I'm going to talk about the two specific skills. The first one is analyze the main techniques and procedures used in the requirements phase according to the body of knowledge recognized by the discipline. We mainly re-estimated the user stories from the recent sprints and those defined at the beginning of the project using the technique called planning poker. And the second one is analyzes the main methods and techniques used in the software design phase according to the body of knowledge recognized by the discipline. We basically passed all of the interfaces that were previously on Canva to Figma for a more interactive tests.
To conclude, as team, we decided that two of the most useful tools in the development of the project were Figma and the Office Suite. The first one because it helped to develop, refine, and create visual consistency for the user interfaces, making them as close as possible to how GastroSoft will function. The second one because it facilitates team organization, allowed us to manage the relevant documentation for the project, and help us to handle task distribution and time estimations. Well, that was all for the video. We hope you enjoy it and we appreciate your attention. Thank you so much.